Hello, hockey fans, and welcome to another edition of Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps. Remember, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, our YouTube channel, and for live game coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv, where you can sign up for monthly or season passes. Coming into the weekend, Minnesota State had a double-digit lead over Bowling Green and Lake State, who had 47 points apiece. 3 points back were Bemidji State and Northern Michigan, then Michigan Tech, Alaska, Huntsville, FSU, and Anchorage. With the large lead, Minnesota State had a chance to seal the regular season championship and once again take home the McNaughton Cup. And guess what, folks? They did it. The Mavericks scored 3 times on a 5-minute power play to open the second period and rolled to a 6-1 win at Alaska on Friday. With the victory, the Mavericks clinched their 4th WCHA regular season title in the last 5 years. 6 different players scored for MSU, including Hobey Baker candidate Mark Michaelis, who notched his 16th of the season. Saturday was much quieter, with their hardware already sitting on the fireplace mantle and Anton Martinson playing an outstanding game between the pipes for the Nanooks. All it took was a Troy Van Tetering goal late in the second period to split the series with a 1-0 Alaska win. The shutout was the first of the season for Martinson and the second of his Nanook career. 23 of his 32 saves came during the final 2 periods of the contest. Alabama Huntsville at Ferris State, and Mark Sinclair turned in a very similar performance on Friday night, stopping all 35 Bulldog shots. Hans Gorowski and Bauer Neudecker scored early and late as the Chargers inched closer to securing the final WCHA playoff spot with a 2-0 win. Sinclair turned away shot after shot from FSU to keep UAH in front before Neudecker iced the game with an empty net goal. On Saturday, with their season on the line, Ferris State kept its WCHA playoff hopes alive with a 5-2 win. Craig Peffley scored twice, and Cole Norris and Corey Mackin each had 3 assists in the Bulldog victory. Michigan Tech needed a big weekend with Anchorage in town, as the hometown Huskies sit just outside the home ice picture. After a scoreless first period, Jonah Renouf put UAA in front, but Tech responded when Hobey Baker candidate Jake Lucchini lit the lamp to tie the game. Each team would score again to force some third-period heroics by Jake Jackson, who scored the GW in a 3-2 home victory. On Saturday, Tech took care of business once again as they completed a 2-game home sweep of the Seawolves with a 3-1 win. MTU jumped out to a 3-0 lead on goals by Brian Hallinan, Alex Bretzman, and Justin Misiak. Jeremiah Lutke scored UAA's lone goal, and Matt Jarusik stopped 21 shots in the win. Next up, we have Lake Superior State at Northern Michigan. 2 teams battling for 3rd place. This one was tied at 1 before Adam Rockwood and Joseph Nardi scored back-to-back goals. Nardi's was a shorty that put NMU up 3-1 to start the second period. Ty Redmond picked up the final goal of the night for the Wildcats in the 4-2 win. Heading into Saturday, each team now had 47 points in the standings, but Northern was just too tough at home. Troy Loggins and Denver Pierce each scored twice to power NMU to a 5-3 win and a home sweep of the Lakers. Pierce had the game's final 2 goals to give Northern Michigan the win. His game winner came at 2:05 of the 3rd. We'll finish up with Bowling Green at Bemidji State, and this one would finish how it started. Max Johnson scored 26 seconds into the game and held the lead to the final horn, downing homestanding Bemidji State 3-1 to open their 2-game set on Friday. Will Cullen scored on a power play and Stephen Bayless added an empty netter, while Alex Irulo tallied the Beavers' lone goal early in the 3rd. Max Johnson had another big night on Saturday. He staked the Falcons to a 2-0 lead midway through the game, but the Beavers came storming back to tie on goals by Owen Sillinger and Justin Bowdry. The game officially ended in a 2-2 tie, but Johnson scored his 2nd of the night in the 3-on-3 overtime to earn an extra point for Bowling Green. The 5-point weekend guarantees the Falcons home ice for the WCHA quarterfinals. MSU has established their spot on top, but the rest are still up in the air. Bowling Green sits in second, 10 points behind the Mavs, and just 2 in front of Northern Michigan. Lake State is just 3 back, and 2 behind them is Bemidji State. This is going to be a fun final week. Tech sits just 2 points behind the Beavers. Then you have the Nanooks and Chargers in the final 2 playoff spots, but Ferris State is still lurking just outside. But they've got a tough draw as the Bulldogs are in Sault Ste. Marie to close the regular season next week. Northern Michigan and Tech have a home-and-home. UAH is at Bowling Green. Bemidji State stays in-state and travels to Mankato, while the Nanooks and Seawolves play the final round of the Governor's Cup. As always, we'll finish up with our weekly awards. Our WCHA Forward of the Week is Troy Loggins from Northern Michigan, who finished the weekend with 5 points on 2 goals and 3 assists to lead the Wildcats to a sweep of Lake Superior State. He dished out 2 assists on Friday and also assisted on the game-winning goal on Saturday. Our defenseman of the week is Alec Rawhauser from Bowling Green, who extended his point streak to 5 games, recording 1 assist in each contest in Bowling Green's series at Bemidji State. He assisted on the first goal of the weekend just 26 seconds into Friday's series opener and got another on Saturday's game-tying goal. Our goaltender of the week is Ate Tolvanen from Northern Michigan, who stopped 48 shots in the Wildcats' sweep over Lake State. He finished with a .906 save percentage while allowing just 5 goals for a 2.51 goals against average. The Hobey Baker candidate's 2 appearances this weekend gave him 131 games played, just 2 shy of the Northern Michigan career record. And our rookie of the week is Ashton Calder from Lake Superior State, who led all WCHA freshmen on the weekend in assists with 3, points with 4, and a +3 plus-minus. He also tied for second among WCHA freshmen with 1 goal scored. His 4 points were 2 more than the next highest freshman total in the league. Remember to look us up on your favorite social media sites, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and for live game coverage, log on to flowhockey.tv, where you can sign up for monthly or season passes. Just 1 week left of the regular season, and then we're off to the playoffs. Thanks again for joining us. We'll be back with more next week. This has been Inside the WCHA. I'm Ryan Phelps.